Okay, so hi guys. So we're in between a little bit of a break between the conference that I'm at, so the Women of Joy conference, and the college. Sorry about the wind. The college that I went to isn't too far from where the conference is being held, which is perfect because they're doing like a 10-year reunion. So it has been 10 years since they started the college ministry, which also means it has been like 10 years since I graduated high school, which is like insane to think about. I feel stupid old when I think about it that way. So we have a little bit of a break, which is perfect because I get to go to a little bit of the reunion, and then we'll go back for the Mandisa concert tonight, which I'm super excited about. So if you hear traffic noise and wind and stuff, so I'm outside of one of my favorite places on campus, other than the Pyramid Fountain, which I would have recorded this video there if it hadn't been closed for construction. So this is like on the 4th floor of our campus center. It's like an outdoor terrace, so I'll kind of show you the city. There we go. That's downtown Indianapolis skyline. So just gorgeous out today. So it's the day 2 of the conference, and we've had 2 speakers, just really, really phenomenal stuff, really good stuff. So the theme for today, or the theme for the conference, is, wow, I'm really blanking because I'm so tired. It's rescued? Anyway, oh my gosh, I'm totally losing it. So my like theme is redeemed, and it's too close to rescued, and so I'm like redeemed, and I'm like that's not right. Unless I'm like having a dyslexic moment and flipping things. But anyway, I'm pretty sure it's rescued. I can't find my program. I don't know if I accidentally left it at Taco Bell. I'm not sure. Because I was trying to get some like blogging done at Taco Bell earlier, and I think I might have left it. But anyway, so today one of the ladies who spoke is Lysa TerKeurst, who is like one of my favorite authors and speakers. I started following her a few years ago on social media, and just like listening, like I've known about her for a while and her books and stuff, but just she's gone through a lot in the past few years, and so it's just been really encouraging just to see how she handles that. And she shared some really good stuff. So she talked about like the story of Joseph, and how, like, if you're familiar with the story of Joseph, basically his brothers got super jealous of him, and they sold him into slavery in Egypt. And he was like thrown in jail at one point. There was false accusations against him. Like, the kid had a really, really hard life, but yet God used all of that in his life to put him in a place where God gave him the gift to interpret dreams. And everything that he went through, even though from like she's talking about like from a human perspective, it didn't seem like God was working. It seemed like God had abandoned him. But God was working in the details. And so like a lot of times we go through things in our life, she's talking about, where we don't understand what we're going through. We don't understand what is happening or what is going on. But we don't see God working. Like, he's behind the scenes, he's in the unseen, working out details for our life. And we don't see that. And so God was working behind Joseph's like life, like behind the scenes in Joseph's life, so that he would eventually be the second highest like person in the land, and had like wisdom. And just, I'm really making a really quick summary of the story of Joseph. But he would have all this like wisdom and ability to prepare for, there would be like 7 years of good, like plentiful harvest, and then 7 years of famine. And even though he went through these horrible circumstances, it put him in a place to be able to have that wisdom and authority, and ended up saving so many people's lives, and eventually the lives of his brother and his dad. So I think it was just a good encouragement to me. Like, there's just been a lot of stuff that I've gone through recently, and a lot of stuff that I've gone through in my life. Just to remember that, you know, God is working in the unseen, and even though I don't see what he is doing, like, that doesn't mean he's not there. It doesn't mean that he doesn't care. And she talked about pain, like physical pain, emotional pain, all that. Like, pain will drive you crazy, and pain can, like, lead you to doubt whether God is there and God cares. And with, like, my struggle with fibromyalgia, like, that's all over pain. So I deal with a lot of emotional pain and also physical pain. So I understand the pain in two different aspects. And it will make you doubt and go crazy. And there's been so many times that I have been, like, crying in physical and emotional pain, just being like, God, I just don't understand. You know, do you not love me enough? Like, why can't you fix this? Like, you can do anything. And I believe that. But realizing that God's working behind the scenes, and even though I don't fully see it, even though we don't fully understand what he's doing, just knowing that he is good, and he is God. And, you know, we know that he is a good father. And honestly, like, I have a love-hate relationship with that song sometimes, because it doesn't always feel like he's good. But we know, like, we can hold fast to the fact that we know that that's true, because his word is true. And if his word is true, and that's what he says, and that's who he says he is, and then we can know that. And that's where the faith comes in. That's what faith is. So this may not be spot on, a quote from her, but it's pretty close. Again, I was super tired. I only got like 4.5 hours of sleep last night. So bear with me. But she said something pretty close to the effect of, our promotions in life don't always look or feel like promotions, but God is working in the unseen. So, like, the one time, like, Joseph is thrown in prison and stuff, like, it was technically like a promotion. Like, God was putting him in a place where, even though from a human aspect it is super hard, and that's not what we think of as a promotion, it was a spiritual promotion, because it was putting him in a place where he would learn hard things, learn the things that he would need to be able to oversee all these people and make sure that so many lives were spared when there was the famine. So I think it is a good reminder, because there's so many times that I'm just like, you know, God, if I would have more energy, then I could do more for you. Or if the pain would go away, then I could do more for you. Or, you know, if I had more money, I could give it to more, like, ministries and people and stuff. And if this and if that. And just learning to be content, and just learning to realize that God is working, like, no matter where you are. And he is good, and he is God, and he has our best in mind. So anyway, probably more to come. So the Mandisa concerts tonight, I'm really excited about that. That'll be really fun and encouraging. And then I have my 10-year reunion here soon, so that'll be fun to see people I haven't seen for a while. Yeah, so I'm gonna sign out for now. Talk to you guys later.